Hey, how's it going here, guys? It's your boy Fang. So, I have some unfortunate news. I was actually going through each and every level for each character, receiving their Chao keys to get to the Chao Garden to unlock to show you guys where they all were and the fastest way to get there. And I go to edit, and all of my footage is just like shoddy, and it doesn't even look good. It just keeps like cutting and in and out. It was terrible. So unfortunately, I lost all that footage. I could still go back and do it, but I decided, it's not that important. If you guys really want to see it, there's other videos out there. I mean, I already recorded so much other stuff for y'all to see, and if I were to go through and do it all again, it'd just be a major it'd just be a major spoiler to a lot of the stuff that you haven't seen yet. So, but anyway, I just want to let you know that. Don't let you know I haven't forgot about you. But let's just jump right back into it, shall we? See you in the Chao Garden, and thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. But guys, we're back here in the Chao Garden. Back here with Cosmo and Zach. My job is to feed these guys a little bit with both Sonic and Shadow. Get them both to transform. And guys, this is going to take a long time. Like, not for you guys. You're going to see it here in about like 5 to 10 minutes. But like, it's going to take a long freaking time for me to get these guys to transform. So I guess I'll see you guys when it's time. And he's drowning again. This is when I wish this game was like you can have two characters in the Chao Garden at the same time and have a dark and a hero. If you move away from this while he's eating, the little thing will go away. Which is okay, like, doesn't really matter.
Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy.
There's a cool thing you can do once the Chao love you, which I'll end up showing y'all later. But for right now, just gonna have to wait. This is what happens when he's hungry. When the Chao are really hungry, they just devour their food. Forgot how long this takes. I mean, it's only an hour, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like, come on already. Shouldn't be too much longer. Probably here in the next few minutes, these guys, I think once they wake up, they'll evolve shortly afterwards. Because if you notice, his ears are a lot bigger, like a lot bigger, and the spike on the back of his head is a lot more prominent. So not too much longer, then we'll have ourselves the hero and Dark Chao. And guess what will happen after that? New gardens. What? Spoiler alert. You heard it here first. From this tutorial. Okay. Yeah, the spike in the back of his head is like really spiky now. Like it's literally like you could kill somebody with that. That's how sharp it is. Before it was just a little point, and now it's like a serious point. So I'm just sitting here waiting. You get your points here. The song makes you want to die. Hearing it over and over again. Just look in Sonic's eyes, the pain, the plea for death with every passing beat I guess not. Is it now? Cosmo, now's not a good time for you to start drowning. Zach looked like, oh, he looked like he was about to transform. That was... Come on, buddy, you know you want to. You know you want to. Come on. Dang it! Ah. Okay. And Cosmo's drowning again. Aha! Stamina has to be a certain level, do they? Then I will stuff you silly. Totally didn't realize that the stamina had to be a certain level. They actually would have evolved by now. So give me a second. Just me, or is his skin a lot darker now than what it was before? I feel like it is a lot darker. It appears feeding them is doing the trick. I just realized, guys, we never checked Zach's stats, did we? So let's head over to the Chao kindergarten real quick and hit the doctor and see what his stats are. I feel so bad for not checking his stats earlier, but this will give me a time to explain something about Chao's stats. Medical chart. Okay, so as we can see, he's an all-around kind of guy, Zach is. But if you notice the skill points, and he has the ability grade, right? Well, every time he goes up a level in like any of the stats, he gets so many skill points. The higher the ability grade, the more skill points he gets per level, if that makes sense. So let's say if his ability for stamina was E, every time he got, let's say every time he went up a level, I don't know the actual numbers at the top of my head, but he go up a level, he gets like 10 skill points. But if his ability level was like an S rank, the highest it can be, then when he went up a level, he'd get like 60 to 100 skill points. And the more skill points you have, it technically means the more of that skill you have. And so having greater abilities is important. Keep tapping my microphone. So, but every time a Chao evolves, like goes from a child to an adult, whatever type of Chao it is, it goes up, that ability goes up a grade. So right now we're making a normal dark, so the only thing leveling up right now is stamina. And so because it's just stamina, when he evolves, his stamina ability will go from a C to a B. So let's evolve him, and then once he's evolved, I'll take him back and I'll show you. Let's see if that's true. And evolving stats is a cool thing because the Chao have a chance to be reborn, meaning that the Chao can die but be reborn into an egg, and you can start over with the Chao. It's like their natural rebirth that they go through. And when they are reborn, they keep the same stat grades, so ability grades. So like if he reincarnates with the level B stamina, when he's reborn in the egg again, he'll have a level B stamina. So like that's your chance to re-evolve him and eventually get his stats all the way up. So our goal, if we want a chaotic Chao, is to have S rank everything, because a chaotic Chao can't die. That's like the best Chao you can get, but they can't die. So because they can't die, we have to make sure that all of their stats are relatively good. Otherwise, involving them into the chaotic Chao would just be an insult, in my opinion. But I will get this bad boy evolved, and I will show you guys that stat increase. I gotta stop saying y'all a lot. I'm from the South, so I gotta learn to speak in more normal terms, like you guys or something. I've been stuffing my Chao's face. He doesn't want to eat anymore, but I'm just like, you need to eat. Keeps throwing the food away like, Dad, I'm not full. I'm like, you're not full until I say you're full. Okay guys, I'm back here with Sonic now. The goal is to get Cosmo up to level 10 and his stamina as well.
Don't worry, buddy.
Just like with Zach over here, I got used Shadow to get him to level 10 and his stamina. And I was wrong apparently about the aging. Chao's year is like 3 hours, apparently, give or take. So a child can live up to about 5 years old, so it can live anywhere between 15 to 17 hours long. So while I initially thought that the Chao would evolve at age 1, which is correct, I thought age 1 was a lot sooner than it actually is. But now I will sit here for even longer after I get this Chao stamina to level 10. Make them nice and fat. And hopefully we'll get something soon. Now he's happy to see me now. And they're happy to see you. Watch this, ready? Cool little trick. They'll run to you. Look how cute that is. And then
Don't worry, buddy.
you can just pick him up. So happy to see you. I love that. They're so cute. Off he goes. Probably to swim and drown again. Yep. I heard the sound. Well, what do you know? Cosmo, now's not a good time to drown. So it's cool. So they go into this cocoon, right? Cosmo's just gonna keep swimming, isn't he? What do I do? Alright, he can drown. Ah, finally. After all that work's paid off. Yep, that's the correct music. That is the music of the Dark Evolution. So they're gonna sit in this. He's gonna sit in this cocoon for a minute. Hello, Zach. Dark Chao, thou art have become. And that's a Dark Chao. Now, I can pick him up since I can no longer influence him. But let's show him to his new home, shall we? As you can see now, there's a new staircase down. But first, like I said before, we need to go check out his stats. So this is what we know as a dark neutral Chao, meaning that he has no extra stat bonuses. All he had was stamina. So we checked the medical chart. Now his stamina is B. See? So every time they evolve into whatever type of Chao you make them, regardless if it's hero or dark, that really doesn't matter. But if you make it like a swimming Chao, a fly Chao, a run Chao, or a power Chao, or a stamina Chao, whatever type of Chao it is when it evolves, that ability grade will go up by 1. So now, every time we feed him stamina, or he eats food on his own, stamina will go up a few more points than normal. So let's show this bad boy to his new home, shall we? Come on down. This is the Dark Garden. Nice old creepy, kind of a hellish theme. And it comes with a new egg. So we can create another Dark Chao this way. What I like to do though is I like to take the hero garden will give you an egg too, but I like to make one of these Chao into a neutral Chao, and so meaning that they both influenced by both hero and dark characters, and so whoever is the neutral Chao will remain in the Chao garden, and he looks just like a baby Chao, just an adult instead of a kid. So, but the water's all like bloody, and there's this little cage that Sonic can set in and makes it look like he's a hedgehog for sale. You know, little fun things like that. This is the dark fruit, and I don't know why, but if you remember, when we fed the Chows the fruit, it gives them 1, right? So if we come over here and feed Zach, this should still give him 1, right? 1 little notch. Okay, you're not really helping me, Zach, by not eating. So what we got here? Need you to eat, buddy. Come on, need you to eat. You are seriously no help at all. Yeah, it's just 1. But for some reason, in the hero garden, the hero fruit, like, if I want to make any kind of neutral Chao, I go into the hero garden because their fruit gives you 3 notches, which makes absolute 0 sense. But okay, I'm gonna get Cosmo up to stamina level 10, and then I will show you all the hero garden, and I think we'll call it quits from there. That's what I'm talking about. All I had to do was get to level 10. They were ready to be evolved. I forgot what his stamina stat was, but we'll go see it after he evolves. You get to hear what the hero evolution sound is in just a second. I love it when Chao evolves. It's just so cool. Just so cool. Gotta have a more heavenly theme to it. Dark is a hellish theme, while hero is more of a heavenly theme. Evolve! Now he has a halo, and his eyes have inverted. Now he has white centers with black outlines instead of black centers and white outlines. Kind of gives a whole heavenly aspect. But now, ta-da, we now have 2 staircases. But first, let's check his stats, shall we? Oh, wait, come on. I pushed the wrong button. Oh, his was an E, that's right. Ooh, now it's a D. Got a lot of work to do with you, Cosmo. Anyway, it still says age 0, but I'm sure he'll hit a year old here pretty soon. But I'll show you all the hero garden. Right up here. Ta-da! Much bigger. Like, once again, aww.
Don't worry, buddy.
Much. When they love you, they'll run to you if they know you're here. Guess not. This is the heaven. This is the hero garden. Has a little fountain, right? Huge water, nice little overhang ruins type design. Spells out in the distance, and there's our hero egg. Now let me show you something cool with the hero garden fruit. I was mentioning before. If you're ever gonna do anything neutral, do it in the hero garden, because watch what happens when he consumes a fruit. If you will eat a fruit, come on, I don't have all day. See, he does 2 and 3. You get so much stamina from this fruit. It's ridiculous. Like even after Zach dies and reincarnates back into an egg, I'll bring him here in the Hero Garden with Shadow and make him a Dark Chao. Like, just cause his stamina is so ridiculous. Oh, don't cry. He's sad because I'm just stuffing him full. Alright guys, so there you go. These are the 2 gardens, and that's the evolutions. I mean, for you it'll probably only be like a 20-minute video, but for me, I was here for a while, so I'm a little worn out, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.